Hey everybody, Tony D with a Piney podcast. I'm going to try to keep this one short. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books, Wokistan, a Novel, and of course the Piney's books 1, 2, 3, and 4, available ebook, trade paperback, Kindle Unlimited is free. Ugh. Kindle Unlimited is free, all at Amazon.com. Okay, so Phil Murphy. I know, he drives me nuts. So today, the transmission rate is like 1.11. So Phil's having a freak out. And you know what he suggests people to do? Oh, if you don't like it, go down to Georgia, where the governor is suing the mayor for mandating masks in his town. Why should anybody not have the freedom to wear a mask or not wear a mask? You don't have to let somebody in your business. You don't understand how freedom works, you moron. If someone has a business, they should be free to serve whomever they want. And if you don't wear a mask, you can say, I'm sorry, we can't serve you unless you wear a mask. That's it. If people want to come in and out without a mask, well, that's their business. If that business wants to be okay with that, that's their business. You don't have to associate with any of those people. You don't have to get near any of those people. Stop treating New Jersey like your communist collective, okay? People can do their own thing. They can, all right? And people could social distance, and people could not go anywhere. You know, we now have the technology. You could order literally all your food on Amazon. Never go anywhere. Stay at home. Stay at home. You know, if you can afford it. Just live in a bunker and live your life that way, if that's what you want to do. Now, some people who are retired and older, they may have to do that for a time, especially if you have underlying medical conditions. But all indications are, if you wear a mask, you keep socially distant, you wash your hands, you're pretty safe. You're pretty safe, okay? So stop being hysterical. There's more stuff about the stupid beer virus now than it was at its height when people were dying. The numbers today are 202 maybe got the virus. Who knows? The test evidence suggests that the tests are bad, that more people are being listed as positive that aren't. 20 deaths, which is the lowest in a long time. And again, tracking these deaths is very tough because some people game the system and put people down as dying from the beer virus when they actually died of something else. They just happen to have the beer virus when they died, or they just happen to be old. So please, stop scaring everyone, Phil. It's not that bad. It's not even close to being that bad. If people want to take the risk, especially young people, anyone under the age of 50 has such an infinitesimal amount to be seriously harmed by this virus. It's so small. It's smaller than the flu. Okay? It's smaller than a lot of diseases. Stop scaring people. I know you don't want Trump to win. Maybe try coming up with better ideas than him, better policies. Let's see what one of your more recent policies are. Oh, a task force to check to see how the beer virus money was spent in New Jersey? Great. How much money is that costing us, you idiot? You were supposed to spend the money correctly in the first place. You wouldn't need to hire a task force if you spent the money correctly. This is the problem with the Democratic Party. I keep saying it. They have no limits. No limits on anything. So there's a problem. Oh, spend some more money. There's a problem. Hire some more people, figure it out. You are not the emperor of Rome. You don't have a bottomless pit of gold. Okay? You can't just waste people's money like this. This is a waste of money. Why do you need a task force to figure out how the money was spent that you were in charge of? Oh, I don't know. You don't know? Then you should be recalled. They're recalling the mayor of Seattle. Little too left. Little too left, Phil. You should be recalled. You're a disgrace. I've just had it with Phil. He's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Ugh. All right. What else is going on in South Jersey? There's a new ice cream truck. It's more in Basking Ridge, though. That's further north. But the interesting thing about it, it may come here because it's kind of like a food truck where you text and then they come to your area and sell you the ice cream. Kind of like high-end ice cream. So that sounds cool. Damn it, what was the other thing? There's one other thing. Now I forgot it because I got too mad, Phil. I got too mad and pushed it out of my brain. Oh, damn it. Well, I'll think of it later and put it in the next video, I guess. To run into my office and check the computer. See what you've done, Phil? You see what you've done? I really just don't like this constant thing with the virus. And I know this time next year, it'll be like the virus never existed. You'll be touting the vaccine as if it's a cure-all. Vaccines aren't a cure-all, by the way. They have a vaccine for the flu, and more people get the flu with the vaccine. See, the problem with viruses is they're like little evolving creatures, right? So if any of them survive, like a vaccine, let's say, if they survive the vaccine, they get stronger and they multiply. And now they're immune to the vaccine, so you got to come up with another vaccine. And they just get stronger and stronger. That's how we got really bad staph infections in hospitals because they never could quite wipe them out. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't try to, but understand what you're going up against. You can never wipe these things out. They never go away. Even with herd immunity, what that means is so many people get immune that the virus the virus as it stands dies out, and then another mutation arises, which then your immune system isn't ready for. And it might be slightly ready for, but not totally. You're never going to find a cure for a virus. It just doesn't happen. You would have to literally inoculate the entire planet simultaneously with a drug that would kill the virus. And that's impossible. That's impossible to do. It's just impossible. There's too many people. There's too many people, not enough drugs, and not enough time. As I kept saying, in New Jersey, we have 10 million people, close to 10 million people, 9 million. No, I think it's 9 million, 9 to 10 million, somewhere in there. And we've only gotten 170,000 positive cases. Testing is at 1.7 million. All this time, I mean, it's been months. They're testing like 20,000 a day. That's still not enough. I did the math before. At 20,000 a day, that's, say it's 100,000 a week, because weekends, say it's 100,000 a week. That would be 10 weeks to get 1 million people. So 90 weeks, otherwise known as 2 years, to get the entire state. It's just not enough time. That's way too much time. You would have to inoculate or test like 100,000 people a day. They're not going to do that. And they know it. The best part about it is the people pushing this agenda know that's not a big deal. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen the signs. We've seen people at the White House press briefing, you know, they're wearing their masks, looking all so serious, and then the moment the press briefing's over, oh, they take off their mask. They know it's no big deal. They know the score. And it's not that you can't die from it, because you could die of the flu. You could die of influenza. You could die of a lot of things. But the chances of you dying of the beer virus are very slim. The chances of you not being able to feed your family because your business has been closed for 3 months are much higher. The chances of you losing your home because you have no income is very high. So this is the world we live in. okay? You can't get rid of crime, viruses, hatred, jealousy. They'll never be wiped out. You can mitigate them, you can educate people, but you'll never wipe them out. So, Phil Murphy is just, I think, lying like politicians do. They're pie in the sky guys who promise the moon and the stars over and above their opponents and win elections because people want to believe in hope. But when it comes to actually making things work, you can't elect a pie in the sky guy because he knows he's lying to you. He knows he's not going to deliver on those promises. The moment he gets elected, his plan then becomes, how do I let down these people in the best way possible? How do I blame it on somebody else? There's not enough money. It was the Republicans who stopped me. That's been the excuses for years and years and years. And hiding behind this veneer of, I'm so progressive and I'm helping people, that doesn't wash anymore. It doesn't. We're not the same society we were 100 years ago. Not by a long shot. So, I've just had it with this stuff. I really have. So, sorry to rant about Phil again. And if I come up with that South Jersey thing I forgot, I'll let you know in the next video.